Welcome to Capture the World with Dee. Interviews with companies and individuals to learn more about digitally capturing the built world. Video, drone, 3D tours, pictures, panoramas, and more. And now your host, a social influencer and community activist, Dee Johnson.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Capture the World with Dee. I'm your host, Dee Johnson. Today's episode is sponsored by Cubicasa, the makers of a revolutionary app that allows you to scan a property with a mobile device in under 5 minutes. And then in one business day, you get a professional floor plan. If you haven't checked them out yet, go to cubi.casa, that's cubi.casa, and start scanning today. Your first scan is free. My guest today is the founder of Amayacad, a multidisciplinary engineering, design, and drafting company, serving clients worldwide for over 10 years. Please help me and welcome the founder of Amayacad, Mayank Jain. Hi, Mayank. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Dee. Thank you for inviting me for this podcast.
Of,
It's really a pleasure to be with you. Yeah.
of course. So let's start out by having you tell us a little bit about your background and how you started Amayacad.
Uh, Gee, after working for around a decade in oil and gas industry, I founded Amayacad. I started with two people. We were providing AutoCAD drafting for some industrial work. Slowly, we have grown up to around 15 people, and we are providing most of the services which are related to drafting, modeling, and engineering. So it's a long journey, but now we are moving fast.
So tell us about some of the services that you offer and why people would want to use it.
Some of the major services, like they are that include AutoCAD drafting, um, CAD to BIM conversion, like building information modeling is the major need of today. Apart from this, most of our work is into point cloud to BIM conversion. So an accurate as-built survey can be performed with a laser scanner, and we do convert it into a very detailed 3D model along with like BIM level of detailing around LOD 350. Apart from this, we use softwares like ArchiCAD, Vectorworks, Revit for these purposes. We also provide some work for insurance adjusters who do scan the properties and they want sketches of the disaster that has happened. Some of the business into for real estate agents, we provide them 3D floor plans. We provide them 2D floor plans like you do, but not from as good as Casa is doing. It's not that simple because we need some other references or maybe hand sketches, which is a lengthy process.
Mhm.
Apart from this, we provide some CGI tools that are created from floor plans. So that is an immersive virtual tour which is generated using 3D modeling and other stuff. We do also provide some services to facility management and operations. Like for large facilities, we provide the area calculations, volume calculations, hatchback calculations, and other stuff. So that's more into analysis part of rentable area and that kind of stuff.
Mhm. Wow, so you've mentioned quite a few different verticals that you serve. So let's go back and let's talk about residential real estates, agents, and 3D versus 2D floor plans.
Yeah.
So I know that you can take a Cubicasa generated floor plan, and if a customer would like a 3D floor plan, they can provide our floor plan to you, uh,
Yes.
and you can generate a 3D. So tell us more about that service. How long does it take? What does it cost? What do we need to give to you in order to have that done?
Yeah. Um, we are doing this quite often now. Cubicas are generated floor plans. They are turned into 3D floor plans. Costing is it ranges from 25 USD per floor to it depends on size of the floor plan. So like if it is a residential property, a small one, then it's too less, but we do provide it for big warehouses and other stuff as well. So in that case, and some commercial spaces like offices, so it ranges from $25 to around $75 per floor.
Hmm.
And we need some floor plans like Cubicasa is generating, and we turn it into 3D floor plan, furniture, stuff, and all are added at our end. It is always better if a client provides some references of the furniture type that they need, and then we provide a 4K resolution floor plan, 3D floor plan from various tilts. So we provide five images per floor to various tilts, and those are 4K resolution images as well as PDF files.
So we
So
don't
it
need.
is a good tool. Yeah.
So a client doesn't have to give you anything other than just the 2D floor plans, but if they have actual pictures, or for example a Matterport space, then you can look and see what type of furniture is in there and match that the best you
Yes,
can, right?
yes, exactly. So
Hmm.
if a reference is provided, that's always better. But if it is not provided, then also it is fine. We just need to know the room name, and accordingly we can place the furniture stuff.
Okay. So tell me more about, you mentioned about doing services for the insurance industry. Tell me more about a sample use case of why somebody would need a BIM model.
For insurance industry, the insurance adjusters, they usually scan the property with like laser scanner, or maybe Matterport is working a lot on this. So we take that scan and we produce like very accurate sketches from them. Actually, as SKP file, that's a SKX file
Hmm.
that has been provided by Matterport. Uh, we cannot provide that file, but there is exactimate file which we can provide as sketch, which is very similar to the SKX file, and that works well with the Exactimate, and the insurance adjusters they can use it for their adjustments.
Okay.
So they don't have to, yeah, so they don't have to measure everything. We'll provide them whatever is needed, window heights, door heights, and everything that is needed for the property.
Yeah. So that's really great news because I think that the need for 3D modeling in the insurance industry is growing. So it's great that you offer that service.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back again to the real estate market. I know that a lot of agents like to display their photos in a different format. For example, instead of having the film strip at the bottom and you just click on a picture and it shows the picture, some agents are asking for the what we call a hotspot, where you have a image of the floor plan and on that you have a bunch of buttons or hotspots. And if you click on one of
Yeah.
those hotspots, it will then display the picture. And each hotspot in that floor plan represents where that picture was taken. And I know that's a service that you provide. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. See, there is a lot of variation in this one. We can provide almost all the formats that client needs. Some of them needs it displayed on the floor plan itself. So there will be a living room, and they want the image to be displayed on that itself. They want a 3D panoramic image to be attached at that hotspot, or maybe they want some pointer. So we do provide all of those formats. The client just have to tell us like how it has to be done, like in what format they need. We just need a floor plan and the hotspot images from the client, and we can embed them on the floor plan. A link can be provided to them. So if they want us to host it, hosting is totally free. So we
Oh.
can host it on our own server. The file size is very small, so it doesn't take much to load on their screen or their client screen. So that's a very light file.
Hmm.
If they want to host on their own server, then also we do provide that bundle so that they can just put onto their server and they can host it by themselves. So each and every format, what they need, if they want, if Ubicasa has created a flow plan and they don't want client don't want a Matterport scan, they don't want that detailed one, and they want a low cost solution, then they can simply take 360 panoramic images or maybe 2D images, simple images, and we can place hotspots on the Cubicasa created flow plans
Hmm.
so that they can display it as a tour.
Yeah, so I've seen that more real estate agents are wanting to display their photos in that manner. It helps the homeowner or whoever's looking at the home understand better the layout of the house and where each of the photos is taken rather than just having a film strip and you go from room to room and you really don't know how those rooms all connect. So that sort
Yes,
of implies the importance of both a floor plan to show the flow of a home as
yes,
well as another way of displaying pictures. So, yes. So, it's nice that you say that you can host the pictures or clients can choose to do that themselves. Um,
yes.
so, how long would a service like that? What's the turnaround for that?
It can be one working day is what we promise. We don't work on Saturday and Sunday, so that cannot be considered as working day. So if anything has been submitted on Friday, Monday by morning US time, it can be given to them, and rest whole week it's 24 hour turnaround.
Cool. Excellent. Okay. So I know in the past, I know that number one, you're very knowledgeable in all things CAD. And I know in the past that you have helped a lot of people with questions and understanding, and you've created some really great slides and videos and such. So if people want to learn more about that, can they contact you and get more information? If they have specific services they're looking for, how does that work?
Yeah, they can contact me directly, or they can contact through website, Facebook, anywhere. Like we do have a Facebook page, Amayacad Services. Apart from this, they can visit amayacad.com, or they can email me at info@amayacad.com. So, and not only the services that we are providing, if they are having any queries, I've always been very helpful to everyone. So,
Yeah.
it's not if I'm gaining something from it, it's not like that. I'm always ready to share any knowledge, whatever I'm having. So they can contact me directly, and I will be very happy helping them.
That is true because when I used to be with Matterport, if I ever had a question about CAD, this was the guy I would go to, and he would always be there willing to help. Just a great guy. And I know that a lot of people have used your service and are very happy. And here we go, a comment from reality capture experts saying yes, they highly recommend you, which is true. So if you want to get in touch with Mayank, the email is info@amayacad.com. That's amayacad.com, or you can visit their website, amayacad.com. That's again amayacad.com. All right. So, Mayank, what sets you apart from your competitors?
Um, it's like I don't see any competitors here. Yeah, because our client base, it's very loyal, and they are always sending. Once they have worked with us, they are sending work to us only. Like we keep the price point. It's very reasonable.
Mhm.
So we use licensed software. We don't go for any unethical services like we don't practice any such thing. So clients know that like this is the fair price for this service, and the price is very reasonable. The turnaround time what we offer, we stick to that. So these are the things, and the quality. That's the most important thing
Hmm.
that needed for a successful business. So the quality of whatever service we are providing is
Yeah.
up to the mark. We try to give whatever best we can. So that's the thing that keeps us growing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you're talking to me, who's all about customer support and service. So, but yes, I can attest to that, and a lot of people have given me really good feedback. So, okay, so let's talk about something else that you might offer. How about virtual staging?
Virtual staging, we do provide those services, but we provide it from external collaboration. So we don't market those. We can provide, but there will be always something what we are not doing and we are giving to someone else, a partner company. And I always stay away from those things. Whatever is going in house,
Mm,
that stays confidential. The client's data is very secure. We cannot promise that about if we are giving it to someone. We are developing that service. So maybe within a month or so, we'll be doing it in house, and then we'll be offering it,
mm-hmm.
and that will be a very high quality one because we are working on it since last 1.5 months. So whatever will come, will reach into like 100% in a month or so. Then we'll be offering those services as well.
Oh, that's good to know because I think it's virtual staging is definitely in high demand. So let me
Yeah.
know when that comes.
Yes. What we are doing, like we are not only working on simple virtual staging, we are working on 360 staging along with creation of the tool. So hotspot thing that you have, like we have already discussed about, we'll be staging those 360 images, and then we'll be adding hotspots so that it will work like a virtual tour
Mhm,
with all the furniture, so that will even be a better platform. And we have created some samples, but we are working on faster turnaround and pricing point. So
mhm.
once that will be done, I will be definitely speaking to you about it.
Yeah,
So
great.
and
That
other clients
sounds
as well.
that's great. That's good news. Okay, so let's switch gears again and let's talk about. So I know that you can take a point cloud from a Matterport space and and create a 3D model from that. What other sources can do you typically see where people ask you to create these models?
Matterport is it's not a big part of our business. Matterport scans we just like started 2 years back. Before that, the true laser scanners like the Leica P30, P40, and other scanners from Faro and Carta nowadays, GeoSlam. We were modeling from those true laser scanners. So these are the other scanners for which like we do point cloud to BIM conversion.
Yeah. So what's the most popular source for these point clouds?
PLK 360.
Interesting.
That's,
Okay.
yeah, that's the cheapest scanner I think
Ah,
because
so it's about
yeah,
price. So it's an affordable camera that people can buy and generate a point cloud.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But it's a good enough scanner for like residential spaces. So
Hmm.
PLK 360, it's a good one. Although the accuracy cannot be like as high as for industrial needs, but for commercial and residential spaces, it's a good scanner.
Yeah. So for people who haven't already built property and they scan it, then you can create a 3D version for the as-built property. So what would
Yeah,
people use that for?
it's First thing is the deviation. That's the main thing. If it is a new construction, they want to know whether whatever they have designed and whatever has been built, because there are a lot of changes happening when actual work is being executed
Hmm.
on site. So they want to verify. So that deviation analysis for that this point cloud is taken, and we do create a 3D or a BIM model. Apart from this, if there is an interior designer and you need a renovation, it will be very costly for you to hire an architect to measure all such stuff.
Hmm.
So it's always better to use the technology and take out the scan and then get it modeled. So that's another thing, and then you can provide it to the architect for reconstruction or maybe interior designer for renovation. Third thing is for facility management, a lot of people use it nowadays. They simply because not all the data is available and not accurate one. So they just send the point cloud to us. We create the 3D IFC model. It goes to their facility management software, and then they are done. They have all the data on their fingertips. Like they can get to know. So like we have sometimes we have modeled huge spaces, huge colonies, and many apartments all at once. So they have all the data on their fingertips. They can even get to know the wall area for painting. They can even get to know how many tiles are there on the floor and like all the bathroom fixtures and everything. So it becomes very handy for them. So that's another. Construction companies, they need the as-built scans to maybe for reconstruction, or maybe to know that what are the as-built conditions as of now. During the phases of construction, then also like scanning is being done a lot nowadays. Like since the walls like they are not yet finished, and the MEP components, the false ceiling, maybe the suspended ceiling is not yet been installed. They get it scanned before that, so as they can get to know the position of the HVAC duct and other stuff, the pipes, the electrical lines, the conduits, and other stuff. So for all these purpose, like they get it laser scanned, and they get the accurate as built model for maybe architectural, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, structural as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you can scan at various stages and see, have X-ray vision and see through walls, because you're scanning
Yes,
before the
and,
wall.
and
Yeah.
yes, and once the walls are finished, you cannot see the
Yeah.
electrical and
Yeah.
plumbing components.
True.
So to get that data for later use, otherwise if anything gets damaged, you are going to like damage the whole wall to get one pipe. So that as-built documentation is really very necessary.
Yeah, that's very true. I built the house that we currently live in, and what's funny is we were looking at the plans the other day, and we're like, wait, it says here there's a fireplace over here, but there is no fireplace there. And I'm sure while they were building, I'm like, no, 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 I don't need that many fireplaces. So yes, it's very true that it's that buildings aren't always built exactly to the drawings. And if I wanted to remodel my home now, I would want to know what exactly are the measurements, for example,
Yeah.
in my kitchen, so I know like what's going to fit, and I can get somebody to draft that in some kind of CAD program. So yeah, very very useful. Absolutely. All right, so tell me, Mayank, what is your secret sauce?
It's like customer service. Like you just have to serve them properly. Sometimes clients come and they want multiple revisions. Like we
Hmm.
have like so how many times, no matter how many times they are coming, it's always our duty to give them what they want. So uh, those revision things on any changes like in CGI virtual tours, usually it's like realtor, my client's client wants some of the furniture to be changed to a
Mhm.
specified furniture, and it usually happens. Not all the input is given at like upfront to us. So changes comes, and we never hesitate in or delay them for the client. So that's one thing. So customer service is the thing that keeps you growing.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. I think that your genuine your genuineness to help other people comes really across, and I think that makes a huge difference. And your willingness to listen, and then just doing whatever it takes to make the customer happy. And I can attest to that because I've again gotten feedback about you from multiple sources. So yeah, great. I always like it when people like customer support. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah.
All right, so this was about the end of our half hour. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. Thank you, Mayank, for joining us today. Remember, if you want to contact him, it's info at amayacad, AMAYACAD.com. I've learned a lot today, and I hope you have too. If you have any questions or anything, you can either add it to the chat or to the comments if you're watching the recording. Also, if there's any tech, product, or company you want to learn more about and have us come on another podcast, please let me know. Again, add it to the chat if you're watching now, or if you're watching the recording, add it to the comments below. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been Capture the World with Dee. You can look at all past episodes by going to YouTube and searching for Capture the World with Dee. Until next week, have a great week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching us, and thank you, Dee.
You're welcome.